Nice. Yep, that's it. That's it.
Sweet.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we want to recreate some... There was this photographer that I used to follow back in the day. His name is Gregory Crutzen. He did very cool, I think he's still doing it, but back in the day when I was in college, I would see his work and I was always very inspired by the cinematic look that he would have. So today we kind of want to recreate one of the photos that I remember seeing. And with their productions, it was always tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars of production. We're doing this with an AD200 and a Snoot. And also we're gonna be using the Colbor CF5 Fog Machine. So this thing right here, we posted a video about it a few days ago, and a little fog machine that we're gonna be playing with to add that very sharp stream of light that's gonna be hitting John Chris. That's the idea. Whether we get it right or we don't, we'll find out soon, but I'm pretty positive we're gonna get this right. So let's see. And we're gonna be shooting with the Tamron 35-150, the A9. All right, let's do this.
Forward, like straight up?
Yeah, and then Alexis, I want you to go with the flash as high as you can. I aim it on his face, but go as high as you can while you hold it. Yeah, that way it'll look like it's coming down from above more. Just be careful when you light, Alexis, that it doesn't light these trees. So make sure you're shooting it from here.
Did you want that portion of the trees to come in? Like,
No, but what I'm saying is the trees are gonna block the light if you go too high.
I was thinking he comes out, like, you said there's a little gap right here?
Yeah, if you extend it, yeah, that'll work. Go a little higher.
Like, fully extend it,
and then put it by this branch almost.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna test it. So John Chris, don't look at the flash. I don't wanna blind you. John, same thing, I don't wanna blind you. So rotate it.
Yep.
That's it.
Right there.
Yep. And that's coming from a much higher area. John, you ready? Tilt it down a little bit.
Yeah, down.
John, you ready with the fog? You can start now, yeah. John Chris, let me pre-focus again. Yep, so by using the cell phone, it's a bright spot, so I can pre-focus on that. And as long as you're in that same plane, it'll work. There we go.
Done with focus?
Done with focus. Nice. More fog. Yep, nice and high, John. Perfect, thank you. Alexis, you ready? Yep. Good. Nice. Yep, that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Sweet. Oh yeah, that's good.
Looks like you're about to be abducted by aliens.
Yeah, that's good.
Take me, I'm ready.
And I can even Photoshop you on those if one of those are better, you know?
Yeah, no, it's easy.
That works.
Yeah, perfect.
Easy peasy, right?
Let me try it real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
If you don't mind.
1/128 for the power of the flash.
Okay.
I was at 3200 ISO.
1/128. 32. Okay.
2.8 and 1/40th of a second.
40.
Yeah. John wants a piece of this action.
Yeah, I just wanted to try it real quick.
Yeah. So John, you can use that to pre-focus.
Okay.
You just yeah, it's okay.
Is it flashing? Oh yeah, there it goes.
John, let me know when you're good and I'm gonna step out.
I'm ready.
Go for it.
Okay, let me check. Oh yeah, got it.
We just finished shooting this sequence right now. Like I said in the beginning, my idea was just this. Obviously, you're not going to get exactly the same thing. We don't have the budget. We don't have the machinery to go really, 100 feet up and light from the top and all that. But we got like a very small version of something that we had. So it's not like you have to go out there and copy and get exactly what the other person did, but at least understanding the concepts. Like there's going to be some stuff that you guys are seeing right now. Initially, we tried to do it with a flashlight in the front. Well, the flashlight didn't allow us to change the power of that light, which messed it up because we couldn't really absorb the ambient light in the background. So then we adjusted and we ended up using, like we showed you guys, the MagMod MagSnoot with the AD200 where we lowered the flash power to 1/128th power. And I think we were at an ISO 1600. So that way we were not getting so much power out of the light coming from above, but we were still able to absorb some of the ambient by also keeping our shutter speed somewhat low. We were at a 1/40th of a second, I believe, and 2.8. So again, to wrap up, it's not so much about getting exactly what you see from somebody else, but taking inspiration from that and going, hey, I think I know how to recreate that. And then going out there, messing up, and then eventually getting it right. That's what it's about. You're not supposed to go out there and go, out the gates getting it exactly. It may take a little bit of trial and error, but that's what makes this fun. It makes it challenging. So get out there and shoot, guys. Have fun. Hopefully you guys took something away from this video, and if you like what you saw, if you want to like and subscribe, that would be wonderful. But until the next one, thank you guys for watching.